Good evening and welcome back to AdCast. I'm Carl Vervisch and I'm here with my co-host Kate Whatley.
Hey. And right now we are talking to Joey Crawford and Michael Shillig, both Associate Creative Directors at Pyper, and Kenney. Welcome.
Welcome to the show, guys.
What's up, guys?
Oh, thank you.
This close.
What's that?
This close.
Yeah, as close as you can get. So we're welcoming you guys on tonight to talk a little bit about the ADDYs. We're talking all about the ADDYs tonight. Obviously, we here at AdCast and Add2, we know all about what you guys do at Pyper, but if you want to talk for a couple seconds about the agency, about some of the clients you guys have over there.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll start. Joey, you can
go
chip
ahead
in at any point. I've actually been at the agency now 4 years. I'm an associate creative director, writer. And then Joey here also, he joined us about 8 months ago from New York, and he also is associate creative director, writer. And we have different teams there. Each of us have kind of our own team, and we work on different accounts. It has changed a bit. Before, when we weren't quite as big, we didn't have the various teams in that. But I've seen the agency grow from, basically the agency's been in business 5 years. And so I've been there 4 of the years. I've seen them actually, we've grown from the original partners were working out of a basement in St. Petersburg, moved to Channelside a few years ago, and we were there in some cool office digs there, and then about a year ago have expanded so much that we moved to, now we're at 1102 North Florida, right across from the Fly Bar. People probably recognize that.
Yeah.
But anyway, but the agency has basically grown from 5 people originally to like 30 now.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's really fast to be growing that quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, must be doing something right. Maybe all those ADDYs you're winning.
Well, we're trying. I mean, that's kind of the basis of the agency, has been to do really award-winning work, get notice for our clients, get notice for the agency. And basically, I mean, it's a really, hard-working shop. I mean, we kind of believe that although there's tremendously talented people there, it's a lot more sweat than genius. And quite often people will be there working, 10 o'clock at night and beyond, all, trying to do, great work.
Yeah, well, congratulations on all the Tampa Bay ADDYs you won this year.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you real quick about the national ADDYs that you guys won last year. That's pretty cool. You guys came in right behind all the big boys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Number of national ADDY Awards last year. That's huge.
What,
and
were you
huge
6th in total ADDY wins?
Yeah,
that?
we were really, really pleased. We actually did finish in 6th, which basically we won a total of 7 national ADDYs. We finished behind, I think BBDO New York was number 1, DDB Chicago was 2, Leo Burnett, GSDM,
you
and
got beat
Arnold.
by those guys?
Yeah. So we were really, the small agency in comparison, to those type of shops. So it was really exciting for
That's pretty awesome.
The whole agency. And
now, have you guys seen, I mean, you've won all those awards and you consistently are entering and winning that much. Has that really affected, the clients that have come in or anything like that? Have you reaped a lot of benefits from that? I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, I know we all want to just produce work that works for our clients. But when we do go above and beyond and win those awards, are you seeing something back from that?
To tell you the truth, it really has. In fact, we've actually had clients call on us because they heard of the agency and the awards we've won, and we have actually gotten a couple clients just solely from them hearing about the buzz about the agency and kind of the work we've done and the awards. So, and that's kind of the partners from the beginning has been their theory a little bit, such as Crispin Porter Boguski did in Miami, winning a lot of awards and getting recognition. Obviously, we're not there yet, but in a way, that has been somewhat a strategy. Yeah. And the way we look at our awards, like some people say, they're self-gratification, but we don't look at it that way because really that means it's advertising that's different and gets noticed and hopefully, translates to, results for our clients and, enhances their bottom line. So
yeah, that's great. We'd like to show our. Oh, sorry.
What I think is really cool is that we actually have clients who come to us after the ADDYs and are like, "Hey, we saw that you guys won all these ADDYs for our stuff," and they're like, "Oh, that's awesome!" and they're super excited. I think that's great because the national, like, getting other clients is great, but actually seeing the results within our existing client base is great.
I'm sure it helps retain those clients.
Yeah, they get super psyched, which I think is really refreshing.
Cool.
Well, we want to show our viewers some of the work that you guys did this year and won some Best of the Bays for.
Well, this piece actually was, we actually hired 5 artists from actually around the world, believe it or not. One was from Croatia, one was from New York, another from Canada, a local Tampa artist, and one from Miami Ink. And these were all very well-known graffiti or street artists who, because of the client was ASPCA, and they actually donated original works of art to the cause. And of course, the cause is for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. And that was one example, which was a wallscape. Of course, it looked like, the street art graffiti style. And we were trying to reach an urban crowd. And so that was the whole reason we actually came up with the idea to do that style. And the urban crowd, the challenge was to try to basically get them to have their pets spayed and neutered, because they were typically owners of big dogs and very against it, thinking that, well, it's going to take the dog's manhood away or that. But we tried to basically tell them and show them that there were a lot of health issues, and actually, by getting your pet spayed or neutered can decrease the chance of cancer and other things, hence the, give your dog more dog years. So that's kind of, and then actually it was pretty cool because at the very end they had a big event in New York at the Red Bull space there, and they had this gallery showing of all the original art that the artists had created, and basically ended up kind of doing a video of it. And so it was a big event, and really resulted in a lot more owners getting their pets spayed and neutered. And so it's helped and been a good campaign.
How many awards you guys took away from the ADDYs this year?
Well, let's go to the tabs. Michael was keeping tabs. How many did we win?
To tell you the truth, I think the final tally, which actually Paul, one of the owners, Paul Daigle, he keeps pretty close tabs of that stuff. It was, I believe it was 62 was our final tally, which actually we had even won in years past, probably a little bit more than that. And
we slacked off this year a little.
And we had probably entered a few more things in years past, but anyway, it was gratifying to win that much. And really, the key is going to the next level, regional level, and then, beyond to national level, hopefully.
Well, it's really great, everything that you guys are doing here in this market, because you're really, a shining star in the Tampa Bay advertising scene.
At TU Tampa Bay, we're, always about anybody that's helping us come up as an advertising community, so we're excited to see you guys do well. It definitely puts us on the map as a city.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, we, appreciate you guys having us on, and anything we can do, to help the, younger people too, and add to, and you guys do, great work, and the agency, you work for Carl is doing very good work, and within the industry, and so, it's great, for Tampa, I think.
Well,
thank you guys very much for coming on the show tonight.
Yeah.
That's cool. We also want to thank our sponsors, Tampa Digital Studios, TBT, and Barefoot Wine and Bubbly.
And thanks to all you at home for checking us out for yet another segment. And we got another one for you in just a minute.